Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people. Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
For news, views, and entertainment, stay tuned to Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1, simply the best.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
Daily courage. No condition.
The condition is permanent. Oh, yeah.
No condition.
The condition is permanent. Yeah.
No condition.
The condition is permanent. Oh yeah.
No condition.
The condition is permanent. Oh yeah.
Like we are living, my bedroom.
Well, family, good evening and welcome to the program Bodi Talk, where they come to you every Thursday from 5 to 6 o'clock even time. Inside the program Bodi Talk, we talk about different sickness, what they cause them, treatment, signs and symptoms, and self-prevention. Inside the program Bodi Talk, we always get experts in the studio for talk about different sickness. And inside this edition of the program Bodi Talk, we studio guest now Dr. Ramatu Jabi in a resident doctor psychiatric department na the University of Salon Teaching Hospital Complex. And today, we talk about depression and anxiety, their impact on mental health, recognizing symptoms and seeking help. And where they bring the program come to na this Thursday evening, my name na Kaifa to Conte. Remember, say yourself where they listen and watch you live na Facebook. You go be part of the program by where you go send a comment or text message to the number 077981981. Or you go now, we get a Democracy Facebook page. Ask question, but the topic will they deal with today at the program when depression and anxiety, their impact on mental health, recognizing symptoms and seeking help. And with that, I want to welcome a studio guest, when Dr. Ramatu Jabi. Good evening and welcome to the program Bodi Talk.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is the program Bodi Talk. Today we talk about depression and anxiety, their impact on mental health, recognizing symptoms and seeking help. So we want to make listeners them pay key attention and know some of the things they talk, because now we don't introduce a new pattern at the program. Also, I would give 50 loans top up to any listeners. We go call the number 077981981 and answer some question. Them we topic last week. Now also we talk about the increase of oral pathologies in Sierra Leone and its effects. That's inside last week we talk about the reason and some of the things where they cause smell moths. So today we ask the question. Now, people go call the number 077981981, 077981981 at the number we go call. Also, it's the question for today now. Waiting at some of the things where they unbog the teeth. Now, one pan the question and anyone pan we listeners there we call and answer the question for sake of the topic we do this last week. We get for do it. Waiting at some of the things where they cause smell moths. And the question for today now, waiting at some of the things where they unbog the teeth. Now the number one question and anybody will call the number 077981981 and answer that question, then they get 50 million top up. And the other question that's waiting up be the doctor a name for last week and which department in come out from. That's not the other question. So you can call the number 077981981 and answer the question they answer and get 50 million top up. So for today, inside the program Bodi Talk, we talk about depression and anxiety, their impact on mental health, recognizing symptoms and seeking help. As I don't introduce me studio guest when Dr. Ramatu Jabi. So now let's look at what start for tell family and force. What do you mean by anxiety?
Okay, anxiety na a mental health condition where person they feel this, they get this, they afraid too much, they worry boku. for worry na part of life, but if this worry and this fear they make you know they go about your daily activities, you know they able for do the daily things the way they do, then we dey consider a mental health disorder.
So what about what you mean by depression?
Depression also na a mental health condition. Depression on the other hand na way person dey feel like you for more than 2 weeks na the duration you dey feel this extreme sadness, you know they able for go about your daily activities, you dey feel very very tired. And depression basically they affect how you they think, how you they feel, and how you they interact with people. And so because of this reason, like your interaction, you know they able for you know they able for mingle with people. Like you don't say keep to yourself all of the time. You they feel sad. They feel tired, and then depression.
Okay, so let's look at wetin are some of the common symptoms them of anxiety before we go to depression.
Okay. As I said before, anxiety in a way you feel this extreme fear and then you worry. So now one of the symptoms then the fear where you afraid and then you worry too much. But think them. For example, like okay, one of the condition them we they call phobia. Phobia, you're afraid, like some people are afraid animals, like get this extreme fear if something pass like cockroach or anything. This that kind of fear when they're afraid, you know they able to forget about your daily activities. And one of the symptoms in that day. Like I said before, it's very much common for they with the worry. But if this worry they make you know they go about your daily activities, then we consider a mental health disorder.
So, what about some saying and they would only hear person they say, oh, I tire me, the heart, I know they able for sleep, I guess stomach issues. So, in any way related to anxiety or depression?
Well, for depression, like I say, the person you they feel very, very tired. But all the thing that you just described, if in more than 2 weeks you day in that kind state there for more than 2 weeks, then we they consider as depression. We get what they call normal grief. Something in day, like if something happen, your loved one die, you can grieve that moment day. But for make you day in that state day constantly every day throughout the day, you they feel that kind of way. Then we they consider them as depression.
So how then condition and they affect concentration, memory, and decision making?
One of the symptoms of depression, you also they get the concentration, you get poor concentration, and then so like when you day in that state, like you're not able for do anything, like you just tired all of the time, you're not able for sleep. Some people they go sleep too much, it depends. Some people they able for sleep, they able for do what you don't they do before, they want for interact with people, they always they keep to yourself, you avoid people. Then the thing that will be they give pleasure before, they get pleasure in them anymore.
So in any way anxiety and depression they occur at the same time?
No, not two opposite conditions. And then, like I say, okay. Anxiety, now you're afraid too much, and then you worry too much. Depression, on the other hand, this sadness, you get this sadness, but not just sadness, you get poor concentration. You're not able to go about your daily activities. You're not able to sleep. And then, two different things.
So, if this in any way gets connected to a medical condition, like thyroid problem, vitamin deficiency, hormones, and other one them?
Yes. Well, thyroid are some of the causes the way that they relate to the depression and anxiety. Okay. But not get a specific cause. Like something and if you run in your family, somebody in your family gets that condition, you also likely forget the genetics, and then you get some brain chemicals them way if they normal, then they affect you. Some them medical condition you don't call that thyroid. Some people if they get chronic medical condition they don't give you, then they lead to this depression and anxiety. And some of the things in that way.
So we don't get to first call on the program. I don't know if this person want for answer to we question where we ask Jishon at the program. Hello, good evening and welcome to the program Well Body Talk.
Yes, good evening. I call from Tree Planting. Now my name is Tene.
Okay, Tene.
I want to try. Yes.
We ask a
I want
question
to
this
answer.
now and we say what are some of the things them where they unbug the teeth. Now one pan the question, then the other question who that's now be the doctor last week and which department in come out?
Well, the first one, the what they call the teeth, like when they eat the sugar, the sweet, like butterscotch, they eat anything like sugar business, or they eat like the rest, anything like beef, they would take care of the mouth, you don't wash the mouth, they among the teeth, like when they eat the sugar business. Now the doctor in Dr. David. In me to the lab of the scientific camera, done a work na connote, na the oral health department na connote, that is the work.
Well, Tene, you don't get a first question when waiting at some of the thing them where they unbug the teeth and better luck next time for the doctor in him. So I hope say you go listen today. And so we can send you top up now. You get we can send you top up now. Now this number, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say you go call next week back for testify. Say yes, we send you top up. So you don't win a 50 million top up, yeah? Okay, plenty. Thank you to Tene as in don't answer the first question. With our first question, they don't come out waiting at some of the things where they unbug the teeth. Where Tene don't able for answer that question and they don't get, they can send for a 50 million stop up. The other question who that's now been the doctor we host last week and which department in come out from. So as last week we'll be talk about the increase of oral pathologists in Sierra Leone and its effects where that's now waiting at some of the things where they cause smell mouth and waiting at some of the things where they unbug the teeth and other things in our mouth. So we run for the other question is still there where now one lucky person now going waiting at the doctor in name for last week and which department in come out. The program now Well Body Talk, they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Remember, say yourself can be part of the program by way go send a comment or text message to the number 077981981 or self you go on our Radio Democracy Facebook page. Well, today inside the program, I get with me Dr. Ramatu Jabi in our resident doctor psychiatric department at the University of Salon Teaching Hospital Complex. As today in the also for talk about depression and anxiety, their impact on mental health, recognizing symptoms and seeking help. Mind you, we get for listen back to waiting at some of the things they talk about today about depression and anxiety. As next week back we get for the recap of waiting now some of the things we will talk about now the program we go ask another set of questions. So Dr. Jabilo look at again how person they able for determine say oh this me anxiety what I don't get from mild to moderate or severe. Lord, take me through the different stages. Mild, moderate, and severe for anxiety.
Okay, the mild form, now way the person they get the condition, but in order to affect you for making you able to go about your normal activities. Like you go get them, you see the person they go about in normal activities. The symptoms are not so severe, and they refer to as mild. And then the severe form now, the person not able to go about in normal activities at all, and some tendency that they think about, they're not able for depression, they're not able for. They're not able to like this self-esteem that they see themselves as them worthless. So in the severe form now, they think about suicide or anything in them.
So what about anxiety or depression?
Yes, like I said, the depression
is not the same for mild, moderate, and severe.
Yes, when I say mild, it just means the person get sick, but in also severe for make it affect in normal activities. Mild. Once it affects you normal activities now, that's not a severe form. It starts from mild, and then if you get untreated, it go to moderate and then severe.
Okay. So let's look at wetin are some of the specific criteria for anxiety or depressive or that disorder.
Criteria.
Yes.
The criteria as I know.
Like for instance, you get for meet say you get for see a mental health specialist or psychiatrist or psychologist therapist.
Oh, okay. So most times when the person of himself not keen, like except the educated ones, you go tend for no say okay this thing they affect me daily activities. But most times now the people away they around them can able for notice say okay something wrong and then go try for seek help. So once in come to the facility now, we now based on the history we they take and then we clinical findings can make the diagnosis whether this not depression or anxiety. And sometimes people we get anxiety disorder can end up for lead to depression. And so it just depends on what the person presents with at that moment and when you examine what you find and then you're able for make you diagnosis.
I'm not able for diagnose this person say na anxiety get or depression. Is it that when they do a screening test or assessment we una can do?
No, we know they do any screening. Like I say, once most of the relative then they bring the patient, and when they bring the patient, we they take history like waiting the person don't they do before like detailed history we take them and then we try for do we mental state examination and based on the findings now we did make we diagnosis. We not get specific tests so they do this test and then they determine say this person gets in depression or anxiety. Now just based on your clinical findings like your interaction with the patient, it able to pin down some of the symptoms them.
So for person wey una don diagnose say e get anxiety or depression, if that person in any way not see and say in need for go na hospital, wetin go be that? How worse it gets for be over the time?
Well, it depends to the patient in presentation. If na severe form, like the person they think of suicide and other things, they admit them into the facility because guarantee no they say if you release and go home, person go there for the watch and 247, so you know go commit suicide. And so we get inpatient admission. If na the mild form, we can just based on what you find and then we get medical, we can give drugs sometimes and then we get therapy options them also for them.
Okay, continue for the with me na the program. A name na Dr. Ramatu Jabi in a resident doctor, psychiatric department na the University of Salon Teaching Hospital Complex. And today we dey talk about depression and anxiety, their impact on mental health, recognizing symptoms and seeking help. Well, Fambul, I hope say una depa listen waiting at some of the things them we dey talk about today na the program and also take note as we get for ask questions next week. We will get for come with another edition of the program. Also, we ask questions them, but waiting at some of the things them where we talk about inside this edition of the program. Also, we talk about depression and anxiety. Well, still in left one question for the topic last week where we look at when are the increase of oral pathologies in Sierra Leone and its effects. And that's one way they talk about waiting at some of the things them where they cause smell moths, how for take care of its teeth, and also it's another answer one panic question them. We now waiting at some of the things where they unbug the teeth. And one question we don't left now, who that's now been the doctor for last week and which departments in Comot. That's not the question we don't left now for le person go call the number 077-981-981, 077-981-981 at the number where you go call and answer this question for last week when who that's the doctor will be host last week and which departments in Comot. And call and answer the question and get a 50 million stop up. The program Well Body Talk they continue and remember say yourself can be part of the program by why go send a comment or text message to the number 077-981-981 or self you go to Radio Democracy Facebook page. So now let's look at the impacts of anxiety and depression on mental health.
Okay, like I say, the mental health, the old idea in mental health now basically how you they think, how you feel and how you they interact. And so the depression they affect how you they think, how you they feel, and how you they interact. Like for the feeling now, the person would they feel sad, that extreme sadness where you they get, and then they think now you think say life not worth living, you they see yourself as worthy for they among people them and thing there. And then how you they interact, you they keep to yourself, they get pleasure in things that we don't they do before. For the anxiety now, that fear where you they get and that worry too much, they make they go about your daily activities, because when where you they feel that kind of fear, they also affect you physical health, like you have to go begin to beat fast, so then they lead to you for always they abstain from their social gathering, and so now the effect now the way they get on you.
So now look at wetin are the treatment options them way available for people that we wanna can diagnose for anxiety or depression.
Okay, like I said before, the treatment options we get medically, we can give drugs to people them. We readily available. You don't need for buy them. Always available in the facility, and also we get therapy where we can do for the people them, and we also get a psychologist in the hospital where then they also available for them. Basically, in them 2 ways, and they handle them in the facility.
So how long these treatments they usually take for show improvement?
Every treatment option depends on the individual and can varies. But normally the one that we can put on drugs, it they take like 4 weeks for you able for begin for see improvements in the patients. Not that same day, but some people in day they can recover fast. Some people in day and they take a while before they recover.
So is it men or done in a lifetime something?
Okay, once you get a mental condition, like you get better, but you always get for the part of you. So you just get off in ways where you able for like handle them, but it always get the part of you, not so like malaria where you could just take drugs and then you get cured of it. Not so like you always get for the. You always get for the part of you.
Continue for the with me na the program. A name na Dr. Ramatu Jabi in a resident doctor psychiatric department na the University of Salon Teaching Hospital Complex. As today we talk about depression and anxiety. Remember, say yourself where they listen and watch you live na Facebook. You go be part of the program by way go send a comments or text message to the number 077981981, 077981981, at the number where you go be part of the program, or self you go na Already Democracy Facebook page. Well, it's still left one question for we recap when last week was I look at the increase of oral pathologies in Sierra Leone and its effects. So the one question Tene don't call and answer them. Osai we can send you 50 million stop up. He left the other question when who that's not be the doctor last week and which departments in Comot. So you go call the number 077981981, 077981981 at the number where you go call and answer that question there and win you 50 million stop up. Well, inside the program now not time for me to take break. Well, Fambul, I hope soon I don't enjoy that song then at the program. The program now, well, Body Talk, they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Sorry, remember say yourself when you listen and watch me live on Facebook, you go be part of the program. By way, I go send a comment or text message to the number 077981981 or if you go now where the Democracy Facebook page. And where they bring you this edition of the program, well, Body Talk, my name is Kaifa to Conte. Inside the program today, I get with me Dr. Ramatu Jabi in a resident doctor psychiatric department na the University of Salon Teaching Hospital Complex. And today we talk about depression and anxiety, impact on mental health, recognizing symptoms and seeking help. And remember say you they listen we or watch we live on our Facebook, we will get for ask question on the next edition of the program well Body Talk, but waiting at some of the things where we talk about today at the program. Usai anybody will go answer that question and they go get a 50 leons top up where we go send the person in line. And the one for next last week where one person don't call and answer the one question, he left another question where we ask say who that's not be the doctor for last week and which departments in commot. So call the number 077981981 077981981 at the number where you go call and answer this question. Also they ask say who that's not be the doctor who was last week and which departments in commot. Also you go win 50 million stop up. And now we will continue with the program. We will talk about depression and anxiety. So, Dr. Jabilo, look at in any way person in lifestyle gets for do with anything we go lead and forget anxiety or depression.
Yes, lifestyle play a very important role in them. Like for example, if you know person really take substance, it also they affect you mental health. Like if so some of the things that we're able to do for avoid make you not get anxiety or depression, like you try for the eat a well balanced diet, you drink boku water, you try for exercise, and then another very important thing with mental health is that you forget a very good support system. Like you need for a person where you're able to talk to, or like really feel free with whether a family member or a trusted friend.
Okay.
And they all
so you talk about a well balanced diet. For the layman, what you mean?
Okay, you eat well. Like the basic meals, at least forget fish, proteins, like carbohydrates. Sorry. You rest the whole day, you get carbohydrates, like you try to eat fruits and vegetables, and then the balance diet.
So that are some of the things that we for do we will make you not get the anxiety or depression. So what are some of the things the lifestyle of people the way they lead them to then kind of sickness then they?
Well, some of the causes it can be genetic. Most times, like person just need a trigger. Like if you already get somebody in the family we get that sickly, you only need a trigger for get them. And so the brain also they play a part in them. We get chemicals in the brain where they regulate how we they think and how we they feel. With the people like say me mood, we get chemicals and we they regulate the activity day. And so once you get an imbalance in the chemicals, then they lead you to that mental health condition day. And so the other thing, like if somebody is on substance also, it can lead to depression and anxiety.
So the area of the genetics is it that like if una don't diagnose this belly woman say and get depression, if you born that pikin themselves they get her?
No, when I mean genetics, like it run at the family first. Mostly they say the first degree relatives. Like if your mama get them, you get chance for get them.
Okay.
Also like your papa, that kind of thing, you first degree relative them.
Okay. Again, Lord, look at waiting again some of the things them apart from you don't mention say for eat a well balanced diet in any way, like for person we're not able for exercise. What about relaxation?
The exercise not necessarily means say you need to go to the gym and all
Okay.
that things. Simple walking around like you did na us, you did dance, na us. Then kind of exercises then they. And also you for develop a good sleep pattern, like at least 8 hours in 24 hours, you get good sleep or lengthening and they help. The exercise not necessarily means say you dey go to the gym all the time. No.
Okay. So wetin are the warning signs dem wey go say this person for go and get a urgent help?
Well, the people that wey dey live with them people, if you dey around you, already they notice say this person also before he like for do this kind thing and now you know get interest in that thing. They also he like for mingle with people before now he dey keep to himself all of the time. Then they sleep boku or something. He not they sleep at all. It depends. You see, say the person not they able for eat on a house and it day in that state they for more than 2 weeks. You know, say this person need help because most of the time now only waiting you to see. You don't know how the person they think, but himself, how in they feel, but himself. And so now only when you try for get help, now you try for no because some people the severe form of depression they think for kill themselves most of the time. And because they think that way they live with them, you know say this person already they think say if I go kill himself. So if you notice say the person always they keep to himself, a day by himself, you know they do in normal activities again, you know they take care of in personal hygiene again, you know they was it just they feel tired. Then in a reason for make you always think say okay this person need help because not all the time the person go ask for help, but when you see her in that state you already need to know say this person need help.
So what's that person for go for get a help?
We available in the hospital most of the times. You can come with an hospital, and for the people that we already they feel if you the any of them thing they don't explain say that thing they need. If you know say you they feel that kind of way, you will find a trusted person we can talk to or you come to the facility.
Okay, the
You
program
also
now.
get a helpline where you can call in case you not able for Canada facility, and the number now 5661.
The program now, well, Body Talk, they come to a live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And today inside the program, well, Body Talk, we dey talk about depression and anxiety. Waiting are some of the things where you want for no about depression and anxiety. You know, person, you dey stress, you dey worry too much, you don't get sleep, you dey feel tired, and all that thing them way you don't dey feel they get persistent in that. So you go call the number 077981981, 077981981, and the number where you go call and ask question as we get the experts in the studio with we, or self you go now where the Democracy Facebook page and ask you question there. As today we dey talk about depression and anxiety. So you self can be part of the program by why go call the number 077981981, 077981981, and the number where you go call and ask question about the topic we deal with today at the program. And mind you, 50 million stop up still there for possibly go answer the question for we last week topic where we do when are the increase of oral pathologists inside on and its effects. Also, one person don't answer the one question, and the other question are who that snap the doctor last week where we host and which department in commot. The question are who that's not the doctor who host last week and which department in commot. So you go call the number 077981981, 077981981, and the number where you go call and answer this question and win you 50 million stop up. And mind you say you get for take notes and listen to some of the things that we will talk about today, where now depression and anxiety, we don't talk about them. Side the experts don't talk about within anxiety and self-depression, within are some of the things that way they cause them. So you get for take your notes, and next week the edition of the program Well Body Talk, you go call and answer the question and win you 50 million stop up. So Doc, look at again. Una say una get the facility they na Kisi Psychiatric Hospital. So una get the experts then they for say they able for respond to some of them concerns and the way people can go with.
Yes, the hospital not only um, get doctors, we also get social workers. When you come, we not just they treat you medically, we also get social workers where they help you in you social activities like na then now go try for no because people they come with different issues. So if you get family issues, you get accommodation issues, we get social workers as well. We can handle that area there. So we not only get doctors, we get social workers as well, and we also get a psychologist, like I mentioned before.
In all of this, wetin are the role of families or community people?
Well, family play a very important role for make the person get healing because when the person come to we, even if we admit him at the end of the day, when he gets better, we dey release him back to him family. And so if you not get that good family support, also it dey affect the person in healing. So family play a very important role, and also the community also they play a very important role because most times people they afraid for present at the facility because of the stigma, and the stigma now from the community, and that they affect the person as well because if the person they afraid say I know one kind of this hospital yeah so they say me a craze, then
Okay.
it's in there you also they affect, and so the community really need for help in that area there because if they stigmatize the people